Hello everyone. In today's video we will be doing some multiplication problems. So let's get started right away. Problem number 1 says one football costs 10 euros. How much will 6 footballs cost? And I would like for you to pause the video and try to solve these on your own on a piece of paper or a notebook that you have next to you, and then come back to see if you got them correctly. So, if one football costs 10 euros, then how much will 6 footballs cost? So let's think about that for a minute. We have, the problem says, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 footballs, and each of them is 10 euros, right? And this is something that I suggest you do when you solve a problem. If you have a hard time solving it, that you actually draw it out. It says that there are 6 footballs that cost 10 euros each, so I drew 6 footballs that cost 10 euros each, right? And now you want to find how much they cost altogether. So to do that, you're going to have to do 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. Right? That's 6 tens, which means that this is equal to the multiplication 6 times 10. And if we remember correctly from the previous 2 weeks, from the rules that we set up for multiplications, when I multiply a number with 10, my result is that number with a 0 at the end. So 6 times 10 makes 60, right? So here my answer should be that 6 footballs will cost 60 euros. Problem number 2 says 5 children have 4 toys each. How many toys do they have altogether? All right, so let's think about this. Again, we can draw it if we want to. We can make 5 children. And they each have how many? 4 toys. I don't need to draw the toys necessarily, because all we really care about is that there's 4 of them. Again, there are 5 children. So 3, 4, 5 children, and each of them has 4 toys. So that's 4 and 4. Altogether, they are 4 and 4 and 4 and 4 and 4. Let's write that down. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, which is 5 fours, so 5 times 4. Now, if you remember your rules for when we multiply a number with 5, we have a trick for that. We have a trick for multiplying by 5. We just say the 5 song. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. But we need to stop at the 4th number because I'm multiplying here. I'm multiplying 5 with 4. So that means I have to say 5, 10, 15, 20. Stop. We stop at the 4th number, which is 20. So the result here is 20. And my answer should be that the children have 20 toys altogether. Next problem, the price of a movie ticket is 8 euros. How much will Tom and his best friend pay to watch a movie? So Tom and his best friend want to watch a movie, right? And the ticket is €8. That means that Tom is going to have to pay €8, and his best friend is going to have to pay another €8. So 8 plus 8, which is the multiplication, 2 times 8, since there are two 8s. Now this, you didn't really have to write it as a multiplication, but you could. And we've said here that when we multiply a number by 2, then we just find the double of that number, so 8 plus 8. And 8 plus 8, we should remember, is 16. So my answer is they will have to pay €16. All right, that's it for problem number 3. Let's move on to the next problems. Let's erase all of this. Now, let's move on to the next problems. We have problem number 4 says, a flower has 10 petals. How many flowers will 7 flowers have? Okay, so here I'm going to draw a flower. Right, and we just heard that it has 10 petals. So let's give it 10 petals, actually. So that's 1, and then we have 2, 3. Let's turn this one a little bit. 3, 4, 5. I'm making them too close, aren't I? Yeah, I am. I'm not going to be able to get it full. We can move you over a little bit. Okay, so 5, and then we can okay, there we go. Now we have a flower with 10 petals right there. Right? If you count them, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? You could color it too if you wanted to. But now we are being asked, well, how many petals will 7 flowers have? Oh. So there's 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to make them a little smaller because they won't fit. And I'm also going to delete 1. So there we go. That's 7 flowers with 10 petals each. And we're being asked, how many petals do they have altogether? Well, it's going to be 10 and 10 and 10 and 10 and 10 and 10 and 10. So that would be 7 hens, right? 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. And if you can write it as a multiplication right away, that's even better. You don't have to waste time writing it as an addition. But if you want to, you can do that first, if it helps you. So here we have 7 tens, which means that if I wanted to write it as a multiplication, that would be 7 times 10, right? And here we have a multiplication with 10 in it, so I'm going to use the rule for 10. So I'm going to say that the result is going to be the number I'm multiplying 10 with, 7, with a 0 after it. so 70. So my answer here should be 7 flowers have 70 petals. All right, let's move this up a little more. There we go. Next up, we have that Anna made chocolate chip cookies. She put 5 chocolate chips on each cookie. How many chocolate chips will be on 8 cookies? All right, well, let's make these cookies so that we can actually see them, right? So here we have 1 cookie. And we're being told that she put 5 chocolate chips on it. So let's make them a little bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. There's our chocolate chip cookie with 5 cookies on it. And chocolate chip cookies aren't white, they're brown-ish. Like that. Yeah, that looks like a chocolate chip cookie. And we have, how many? We have 8 of them. So that's 2, 3, 4, and then let's just make 4 more. There we go, 8 chocolate chip cookies with 5 chocolate chips on each of them. All right. And we are being told that, we're being asked, actually, how many chocolate chips will be on all of them? Well, that's going to be 5 and 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 5. It's going to be 8 fives. So 5 and 5 and 5 and 5. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fives. If I wanted to write that as a multiplication, that would be 8 times 5 because it's 8 fives. So here we have a multiplication with 5 in it. So I'm going to use the 5 rule. I'm going to say song of 5 up until the 8th number. So I would say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So it's going to be 40. And my answer should be cookies will have 40 chocolate chips. Let's move this up a little bit. Next up, we have problem number 6. There are 6 water bottles in a pack. How many water bottles will be in 2 packs? All right. Well, let's see if we can draw this as well. And if you don't need to draw it, if you can just find the multiplication right away, that's perfectly fine. I'm doing this in case it helps someone. Okay, so here we have our water bottle, right? And the water inside it, right? Yeah. And we're being told that a pack of them has 6 water bottles. You've seen packs of water bottles before, right? At the supermarket. Well, a pack of them has 6. And this is a pack, right? So I'm going to put this, basically, I'm going to make a little box around them to show that, okay, they're in a pack. Right? Okay, so this is my pack of water bottles. And we're being asked, how many water bottles will there be in 2 packs? Well, that's going to be 6 plus 6. 2 sixes. 6 and 6. 2 sixes. As a multiplication, this would be written as 2 times 6. I have a multiplication here with 2, and we've said that whenever I multiply a number with 2, I need to find that number's double. So 6 plus 6 in this case. 6 plus 6 is 12. So my answer should be that 2 packs will have 12 water bottles. And there you go. That'll be all for today. I will see you guys again in tomorrow's video. Have a great day.